How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the weekly playoff finals of the America's Cup E-Series. Tonight, our top 8 qualifiers from last week will go head-to-head, battling for a chance to compete in the grand final. 5 intense races await, with points awarded based on finishing position, but here's where it gets interesting. Each race ramps up the pressure, awarding even more than the last. Tonight's winner, of course, will be sailing off to Barcelona and a shot at €50,000 prize pool and an unbelievable opportunity, the chance to race on an AC40. Are you ready for some action? I am. Let's go.
Hello and welcome everyone once again to the online qualifiers for the AC series of the America's Cup. I'm Skane, I'm gonna be your host today, and I'm not alone. I'm once again in this last qualifier online with
Here we are,
my partner in crime. How are you, Martini?
I'm fine, my dear David.
I missed you.
I miss you too.
And here we have Jess as well. How are you doing?
I'm great. Good to have you guys back, actually. What have you been doing? You've been on holiday?
This August it's a thing.
Nice.
It has been nice.
Do you know where I've been?
Where?
Murcia.
Murcia.
Best place.
It's do you know Murcia, Jesse?
No
I
idea.
bet you don't know Murcia.
South of
It sounds
Spain.
like a fake place.
No, it's not.
Actually, it is.
No, it's not.
It does not exist. Yeah, and here we are. I missed you guys once again in this last online qualifier from the AC series from the America's Cup. You have been on the whole journey, right, Jesse?
Yeah. It's been epic. I mean, we've seen some brilliant battles. I mean, genuinely, these things have come down to like the last moment, the last right on the end, just edge of your seat stuff. It's been absolutely fantastic, and everyone's been getting way better as well. Like every week, the standard is just going like up and up and up. So genuinely, like whoever wins and progresses through on tonight's one is going to join 5 pretty epic gamers in the grand final. And when we get to that grand final in a couple of weeks' time, the standard's going to be super high for sure.
Today is quite the last dance, right? In terms of
today
qualifying.
is the last chance to win a golden ticket to Barcelona, as you said.
Barcelona, baby!
We are in Barcelona, and it's a nice weather. I've seen the promenade. I've seen the port. It's magnificent. Those players will be joining us the 28th.
Yeah, and the grand final is going to be stacked because the first of each week, there is players that are really, really good. We had Peterson on the first qualification, and then
Mr. Bang Bang France.
And Bang Bang France is there as well.
Yeah.
Monsieur Bang.
East
Central, epic, and Rocky BDA. I mean, literally...
It's a stacked, for sure.
Ruish last week. It's been some surprises in there, and then some that have been really performing throughout. And I look at this list tonight, and I'm like...
And we got to be grateful for the results. I mean, it has been epic. It has been nice. They're good players. They're good cyber sailors. I mean, they know the game. It was a spectacle.
The racing's just been epic. I mean, we've collisions, lead changes, and the scoring system makes it so fun as well, because literally every week it's coming down to the last race.
Till the end.
You have to perform at the end. It's brilliant.
Let's explain the format for the people that maybe has missed some of the programs. We have had the online qualifiers here. You have the 6 rounds. Today is the last one. The weekly challenge that we made this whole week's Martini, and there is gonna be 2 wildcards as well. Maybe they are decided by Jesse. We don't know. The organization itself are gonna decide, so we don't know yet the wildcards.
I've put my name forward to be on this.
Imagine.
I was thinking about it.
No, I put my name forward just to be on the wildcard selection panel.
Really?
I want the power.
I mean, tell us, do you think you can win, for example, Bang Bang France? You can beat him in a cyber race in the game?
I think it's so high, right?
No.
You can.
No way. And I mean, even if I put in the same amount of hours as them, like no way.
It's freaking good.
These guys are so good. I mean, some of them are good sailors, but some haven't even been on a boat in the last, or some of them never, and then some haven't been sailing for a long time. So it's not just sailors that we're seeing in this thing. Like Bing France is a great sailor, but it's genuine gamers that are just going to this thing, which is crazy to think that they're going to come to Barcelona, maybe go through in the grand final to race on a boat.
Yeah, it's gonna be so stacked, and each first seed of the week is gonna be competing on the grand finals on the 28th of September here in Barcelona on the grand final. And as you said, it's going to be so stacked. The players are really, really good. And that's the format that we had those weeks, the weekly challenge. And I think that it was so fun watching the races. Today we are gonna be having the last one. And let's enjoy it, guys.
But do you know what we can do today? Now we can talk about the last players. We can talk about the last qualifiers.
The last qualifiers from the 5 weeks. Here we have it on the image. Here we have Peterson, the first of the whole thing. Bergman France
that
as
was
well.
Emotional.
He's sailing central. Rocky BDA and Ruiz. Each of them have competed. Like for example, Bergman France was one of the most consistent through the whole thing. He finally made it.
And Mr. Ruiz.
As well.
Totally unexpected.
Even sailing central, like they have been peaking on the whole thing. Peterson was the first, so it was the easiest one. But they are really, really good. Each one of them.
I mean, they've all been great. He's sailing central. We found out so much about him. He brought out the helmet that day and had the goggles on. I've told him he has to bring the helmet to Barcelona. So he's sailing central. If you're watching, don't forget to pack your helmets, please. But Rocky BDA, that was another great one as well. Because on the last race, he went from 4th or right up to the top of the leaderboard.
He grinded.
And that's what this whole scoring system is about. It's about peaking right at the end. Rocky BDA did that, and he was so stoked as well. That was probably the most emotion we saw. He was just like, yeah, baby. He loved it.
And actually, Peterson as well was so emotional, like making it to Barcelona, and not even only for the prize, the prize pool, even with for the experience itself, it's just insane.
But in esports, do you know more about esports than we do? Is there another competition that treats the players as like this?
I think that this is like really good for the players, like this competition for sure.
But I mean, there are players that are normal people, actually.
Like, and this is probably the biggest competition. Well, it's definitely the biggest competition in sailing that they're coming to, and they're coming into the mix. It's not just an event. They're doing the grand final in the middle of the America's Cup.
Yep.
Like, it's going to be the Louis Vuitton Cup finals. Like, they're going to be in the mix. There's going to be so much epic sailing in the real world going on, and then they're going to be thrown in the mix. So, love it.
Yep. And we're going to have an interview with one of the players. I think that we should have him right now. Acere, if I'm not mistaken.
Monsieur Acere, welcome.
Welcome. How are you doing? How are you feeling for today, for the last dance of the qualifiers? Last dance.
Great. It's my first final, actually. I started the game a week ago. So, the last and the first.
Really?
What's your background? Do you get a sailing background or something?
Yes, I did some dinghies for 20s for 4 years. Now I sail on a TP52 and I'm a bowman.
All right.
Nice. So, where have you been? Why haven't you been playing? I mean, what's been going on? You left your run late.
Guys, you need a good computer to run this game, and I had no computer before this week, so ain't no way I could play before that.
Okay.
Well, I love it though.
Maybe the developers are hearing you. Maybe.
Leaving the run late. I mean, you've got some stiff competition, especially from your French compatriots as well. 2 other French sailors coming at you. Who do you reckon out of those ones is your biggest competition?
I don't know. Probably both. I'm pretty good friends with Pepito. We've been to the World Championship of e-sailing twice together, and he's a great competitor. So I would go for Pepito, but the other guy is pretty strong as well. I think everyone will be great tonight. I just hope I can
broader battle.
Yeah.
The brothers fighting.
That's what it's all about.
Nice.
Yeah. You won't be friends maybe in 1 hour.
Well, we'll see you on the sea. Maybe we can interview the next one.
Maybe I wanted to say good luck, no, Martini?
Yes,
good luck
course.
to Acere.
Good luck, my friend.
See if we can see you in Barcelona.
Maybe.
So, thank you for the interview. And
thank you very much.
Have fun.
Go well.
So hyped for today's race. Let's see what happens.
He seemed pretty relaxed there, though.
Yeah, so chill.
Yeah.
Does he know he's gonna participate right now, right? I mean, he's really chill.
Was it chilled, or was there did you
tension?
A level of confidence there? Was there
it wasn't a strategy.
There was
other players are checking maybe, so You have to stay calm,
But
totally chill.
one thing he just said there, which is why I think it's going to be quite interesting and could play out tonight. He knows one of the other French sailors. Is there going to be gameplay here? Are we going to see the French teaming up together?
Maybe they will split the prize.
to go
Strategy.
I mean, we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, it's happened before. We saw that
Does
2 weeks ago. We saw a bit of gameplay going on.
Really?
So keep an eye out for it. Yeah.
Let's see the 8 players that we are going to have today.
Let's see their faces.
Before the last races, here we have
The cromos.
all of them.
The trading cards.
3 French players representing another one from Sweden, Estonia, Australia, New Zealand, and Venezuela. Once again, we have both people.
Some old friends.
Some old friends, yeah.
Look at the Zoolander pose from Marimeister there.
It's at the Magnum. Like
That's great. Blue steel, I think that
when
one
we are on air right now, I will do a Magnum to that camera right there.
Bushify once again, by the way, that he was so close to qualify actually, and I remember him misplaying the race 5. Bushify, he was so close actually to getting first, and he's here once again. Let's see if he makes it today.
Yeah, and even Raix, the Estonian competitor, we saw him in the mix last week, had a chance in the final race to take out the victory. Probably hasn't been one of the top picks throughout this thing, but last week was like a big stepping stone for Raix, so look out for the Estonian.
Jesse.
Do you have any prediction?
Yes.
I really trust Bushify this one.
Yeah.
Bushify was so close to get on the. He actually misplayed really hard on the fifth on the last game. He could be like right now qualified for Barcelona. He's really good.
I'm hearing some things about Azadeh, the French, the one that we've just spoken to, who's just come in, been really competitive, a champion, the virtual sailing world before. Might be his first week, but I think look out for him. But my pick, I'm putting it on the line, Marimeister, the Swede.
Me too.
Really?
Just for the photo. Me too.
Yeah.
That was having big balls.
I think that
to
you
present that picture.
Martini, I think that you missed all your predictions though.
Yes, I do.
Like every I think that
Yeah.
everything.
The gamers hear you say their name and freak out. Go, oh no, we've been cursed.
Mr. Marimeister, we trust you.
And
Because
he-
the race...
It's gonna start the race 1. Remember, there is gonna be in total 5 races. Okay, each
Tell
one
us.
of them with more points, each one counting. And tell us a bit, Jesse, about the race we are gonna get in.
Yeah, so
Really
this is race number 1. We're doing 1 lap of the course today. Looking at the wind, 12 knots of boat speed out there. Absolutely perfect conditions. Flat water, nice, calm, sunny day in Barcelona. This is what you put in when you want it to be absolutely perfect. It's just 12 knots, even creeping up to 14 knots there. Flat water, bring it on.
Do you know that in Catalan, we say that when the sea is flat or there is no action, no problems, we say that it's a bassa d'oli, which is a paddle of oil.
A bassa d'oli.
A bassa d'oli.
A bassa d'oli.
A paddle of oil,
I'm
of olive oil.
going to use that. A bassa d'oli.
A bassa d'oli. Al mar es
Al
una
mar.
bassa d'oli.
This is brilliant.
Because it's like so flat.
It's flat.
It is, and that's what we've got today. We haven't really seen these conditions all that much in Barcelona. Today was a nicer day on the actual sailing world. It was a bit calmer, but normally it's been super choppy. So we've got 1:30 to go, guys. 14 knots of wind speed. It's only 1 lap. We're kind of settling into things here, but
one
I'm
lap.
pumped.
Well,
Let's see.
look, Mr. Boat People here getting ready.
Actually, so cool the sail. Really, really.
So,
Cool.
for
I remember that Peterson had the full of one team, right?
Ooh,
the
nice sail.
Yeah,
That
so
is
cool.
sick, actually.
There is players that really love the environment of the teams, and they run the Red Bull one or the Alpine. There is some cool stuff there. The New Zealand team as well.
I haven't seen. That's a new one for the boat people. You know, look good, feel good.
Yeah, look good, feel
Look
good.
good,
That's
feel
actually so
good.
true. There is 50 seconds
Alright.
left. The pre-start is going on.
This is just kind of, going through the motions. Everyone's kind of doing this big side-to-side swooping moment. You want to set yourself up nicely just to hit that line as close to the gun as possible.
They are packed on the starting line.
What I'm looking for here is whether the gameplay or like two players kind of emerge as the favorites early on and start jostling, kind of racing within the bigger race of this whole thing. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Guys, less than 20
Look,
seconds to go.
That is the last tack.
Yeah, that's the last stack, and it's going to be really hyped. Remember, race 1,
Let's keep an eye on Acere.
and there is gonna be Martini.
5
seconds left.
Woo! There
Four,
we go.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Let's go, and the last dance is gonna start. That's the first race of today
Penalty.
from the last qualifier, and there we have the penalties.
2 penalties. Boat People got a penalty to Pepito and to Marimeister, so a double penalty there for Boat People. I mean, good-looking boat, but not a good-looking start for Boat People. They'll be way back in the mix, but Azadeh out on that left-hand side of the court, heading out to the boundary, looking good.
What are you looking here for, Jesse, on this type of wind and this type of conditions?
Well, especially in this kind of start, you got to really get yourself into space, because when Azadeh is going to attack back here, there's going to be so much traffic. So while it looked good out to that side, there's heaps of traffic. So you're coming back, you've got to dip below, big collision coming out. This one's a bit close, has to tack away. So that's such a hard maneuver to go back out to that boundary. But when you do come back to the other side, you get yourself into a world of trouble. And we just saw...
Ooh, nice camera work.
Acere is completely out, right?
Yeah, just bang off the foils. Great start, leading off the start line.
Look, Mr. Marimeister.
But it was Pushify, right? He was so confident on the move, and it was Acere like tacking.
Yeah, because Azadeh there, as soon as you leave that left-hand boundary, you're the giveaway boat. The port boat has to give way to the starboard boat. So you were having to dip, should have dipped earlier, tried to do a maneuver, fell off the foils, went from first down to 7th now. But Voswan, the other Frenchie, doing well.
Yes, and Mr. Chapon, Mr. Chapin.
Chapon.
But his for the flag, he's a Kiwi too.
Australian.
No, Australian. Sorry.
Yeah, very easy to confuse the two. But
I'm not a geographer.
yeah.
Blame on me.
And both people on the last position, he's really far away, 700 meters in total. Hard to come back, right, Jesse?
Yeah, that's you're out of this one. But remembering with the scoring system, there's not as many points on the line for this race. So you can afford to have one bad race early on, maybe 2 bad races early on, if you come back late in the piece.
And we gotta say that Acere has lost the lead, and he's currently on 7th position right now. What happened?
Just real. I mean, bad play from got out to the left hand side, looked good, and then just
Mr. Boat People
just didn't do well there. But we got a penalty on board Chapon there, the Aussie getting a penalty relative to Bouchify. 2 penalties actually relative to Bouchify. So a lot going on between the Kiwi and the Aussie earlier in the piece. But Voswan
penalty
leading the way around the top mark. 1 lap going here, and Voswan with a nice lead.
Marimeister is trying to catch Boswan.
But it's 400 meters away.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be tough. Let's see who's going to make it. Remember that the race 1, I think that it's the one that you have to see how players manage, to see how players behave in the water and how they sail in general.
But now they're getting closer because we are now currently downwind, right? And it's getting a little bit faster, as we can see 30 knots, 35 knots.
Yeah, Voswan's absolutely sending it, but this is close. That lead was quite a bit bigger, but Marimeister's done a nice job kind of getting back into the mix, closing this thing, but Voswan's sailing a perfect race right now. But you made a good point there about, early on kind of working out who's kind of got the edge, because this thing, you got to remember, there's people tuning in from all around the globe. Some are just woken up in the morning, some it's the middle of the night, some it's just a nice afternoon. So everyone's in a different kind of atmosphere, a different environment, each have their different processes, which I love about the game, is everyone's kind of got something going on in their own life that you just kind of don't really know about. But they're all here on this virtual sailing course. It's brilliant.
I mean, they're not playing for something small. I mean, they are fighting for a golden ticket to come here, right? It's a first race. Don't get nervous. You can do it. Trust in yourselves.
Do you think the players are listening to you, Martini?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Especially Mr. Boat People. You can do it.
At first,
he's been here from the first day.
Yeah, for so long, but this one looks so rough. But the good thing about the race 1, it's you can try a lot of things. You can see how other players manage the sail, so that's completely fine. We have seen a lot of comebacks in the race 5, so...
Yeah, and you'd think it would get easier as we go into... This is obviously the 6th qualifying round.
Yeah.
You've got 5 of the best players in the game that have already qualified, so they're not racing. You'd think that because they weren't racing, this thing would be easier to win. But as the weeks go on, more people start playing the game, people get better in the game, so this thing's kind of evolving every time that we go. And it's great to see lots of people coming back that have been here before, but so many newcomers as well. Boswan
It's
repeating.
getting closer and closer.
Boswan is gonna make it for this race.
And it's done.
It's done. He's first
Drop the
for
hammer.
the whole race. He
Drop the anchors.
got consistent on this one, and the second is gonna be Mari Meister if nothing
As
weird
I told you.
happen.
As I told you.
Yeah,
As I told you.
I told
As
you
you
that.
did.
But
No, I told you.
as you did, Martini.
you can't claim that.
And that's gonna be the first contact between the sailors in general with the first race.
We are seeing the pink bullet with the 7th.
With a race that it was so calm, the weather, everything was so normal, right, Jesse?
Yeah, no,
This
it
one,
was
the
a good
conditions?
race, just kind of easing into it. Chapon there just losing a bit of control, getting quite loose. It was disappointing from the Aussie. Looked really good early on in the race and just kind of let things get unstuck with a few penalties. But the boat's looking good, looking fast. Just get rid of those unforced errors and the Aussie could be a threat late in the piece.
And here we have both people that it's gonna end up the first race. 8. Well, you can come back from that, so it's not that much of a problem, right?
Yeah, I think you can just kind of... It sets the tone, this race. Of course, it's good to win, but the maximum points is 8 to win. If you win this race, you win 8 points. You go on to the next one, 16 points for the win. So this thing's just going to increase in the stakes as we go on. So losing that first race isn't the end of the world, but looking at those stats, it's all Voss
It's
one,
been quite
really.
a slow race, right?
Yeah, we're not seeing crazy top speeds. Top speed for Voss one, our winner there was 37. Some good VMG, but what was probably the big stat there, 97.1% flight time, so nearly perfect flight time from Voss one, sailing that boat beautifully.
Nathan was always saying that he wanted always the 100%.
The
flight time.
100%. We're reaching for the 100.
Yeah, he was always. I'm 100% always on flight time.
Yeah, that's rich.
Yeah. But 97 is fine, right?
97's great. I mean,
great.
little splashdowns at the moment. And
Make it rain.
Make it
the
rain, but
leaderboard.
it's
Well,
first.
it's
first
rained
race.
already.
Yeah.
It's rained.
It's rained the first race. Here we have the points. It's gonna be evolving. Meanwhile, we go through the races. Here we have Boss One on the first, both people on the last. Here we have the 8-1 on each position. And did something surprise you, Martini? Or
Well,
first race? So
actually, I mean, Acere was at a really great position at the start of the race. And I mean, I wish I can analyze what happened there. Something happened.
Right? With Bushify, on the interaction with Bushify.
Yeah, just a bad judgment call. Azadeh should have just dipped under and kind of avoided all collisions, tried to do a tack, low speed tack, got kind of jammed on the boundary, just a bad tactical decision. But he looks like he knows. He got a good start, got out to that left-hand side, was in the clear, just bit of a tactical error, that one.
I mean, there was a point on the race at the beginning. There was a really crucial tack when Bushify got really close to Acere, and I think that broke the pace.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this kind of nice little boundary protection, and you'll see that on the race course, that there's this kind of darker shade. So when you're inside that boundary, you've got, I guess, you're in the zone where you're comfortable. No one can kind of touch you. No rules apply in that zone. So you've got all rights. As soon as you go outside, you are done for. So he kind of just got caught just outside that zone. Bushify timed it perfectly, and maybe a bit of tactics involved there. Bushify might have been targeting him.
Yeah.
But lost the wind.
And that loses you the race, right?
Yeah.
Kinda. On this kind of...
Yeah, that was, I mean, a pretty clear first down to sixth. And when you're back in the pack with these boats, it's just super difficult to try and claw your way back through, especially when there's only one lap and you've got kind of these flat conditions with a really kind of consistent wind speed. When you get shifty wind conditions, you can kind of claw your way back, but
you got more options.
Not on this kind of race course.
But I mean, when I tried the game, there was some certain places in the race that, for me personally, mentally, when you're in the skin of a player, that you can lose the pace as for a little mistake, and that for me is frightening because you lose the race. You know already at the middle of the leg that you've lost. And mentally, you gotta keep it steady.
Well, maybe that's why you're losing, the attitude. You think at the middle of the race you've lost. You need to stay in it.
Yeah.
It's never over till it's over.
It's so frustrating, right? when something happens.
Mentally, you break down. I mean, we said on the last races that I mean, it's kind of getting mad when you are the first one, and you know everybody's chasing you. I mean, there is races in a lot of sports.
Let's see how this evolves.
Not everyone's chasing you, but also everyone else is just like wanting you to do something
everyone
wrong.
is expecting you to fail.
Exactly. Hoping you'll fail.
But actually, with fresh wind, like Nathan always said, with fresh wind, it's so much easy to do everything.
And
It should.
Second race.
We are gonna go for second race. How is it, Jesse?
Yeah, so
Conditions.
Yep, second race. We're doing one lap again. Only 9 knots of wind out there, so slightly lighter wind
But
conditions.
technical
a
race.
bit more technical. Still have some flat water out there, so don't have big waves. But yeah, nice 9 knots of breeze. Probably pretty similar to what we saw out on the race course today in the real life America's Cup World sailing off Barcelona. Kind of similar course set up to this, actually. Maybe the people that developed the game and planned this course were looking out there.
Maybe they are hearing you.
Yeah, but look on that right-hand side. See kind of that wind map there. You've got these arrows flowing down the course, and they're not perfectly straight up and down. They're kind of zigzagging, kind of coming
Turbulence.
a little bit from the left, a little bit from the right, and those are showing us the wind shifts, the different wind directions as those breeze puffs blow down the course. So look out for them, because I know we can see them on there, but the players as well, they are looking at this and going, okay, there's a wind shift to the left-hand side of the course. I 100% need to be there.
Yeah, they're gonna fight for this spot, right?
Mr. Reich is getting really far apart. Where are you going, Reich? Come back.
Yeah, the pre-start is 1 minute 10 left. Let's see how the sailors place themselves on the course.
Acer is
It's gonna
taking
be
the lead
huge.
again.
The pre-starts on this kind of situations, how are Jesse? Like, are huge on these kind of conditions?
Yeah, generally speaking in sailing, you always want to be starting well. In any sport, you want to start well. It makes your life a whole lot easier. But what they're doing now, you kind of see them just going back and forth across the screen here. They'll be analysing the position of the start line, because the start line's not always completely equal, right?
30 seconds.
Sometimes the right-hand side might be slightly more favoured or biased than the left-hand side. So they'll be going, okay, the right-hand side, which it looks like at the moment is potentially a bit more biased. They'll be going, we want to be starting on the right-hand side and getting the jump on from there. So these are all kind of the analysis that they're doing pre-start. But for now, 15 seconds to go. Whatever decision you've made, guys, now's the time just to execute.
Yep, let's see. The pre-start is gonna be starting really, really soon. The start. It's 5 seconds right now, Martini.
8 knots. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. The race is start. Remember, race 2. Stacking the points right there. Each race.
Everybody's trying to fly right now.
Yeah, looked like a great start from Chapon in the middle of the line. There you see it. Nice leader there. So the Australian, as we saw in the first race, kind of really nice. Big cross coming up. Pepito, Chapon. But Chapon tacks away. So got the lead there for the Aussie boat. Great start.
They're going to be looking for that spot on the wind, right? That you commented, Jesse?
Yeah, just they'll be analysing that. But also not just the wind, but you want to know, if you get the jump off the line, you want to look at your competitor and go, well, if I've got the opportunity just to go right in front of them and do a maneuver and just go between myself and where we're going, that's the best chance. If you kind of give someone space, then you've got the opportunity to kind of lose out if there's a big wind shift or the conditions totally change. So your best option is just to keep yourself as close to the person who's chasing you as possible.
And as we can see, Mr. Chapon and Alt Pepito are close together.
Alt Pepito.
Monsieur Alt Pepito.
The French is leading right now.
Yes.
Pepito.
Pepito. I don't know if you saw last week, guys. I was calling them the torpedo because he was just cannoning himself into other people.
We're seeing it.
He had about 4 collisions out there, so watch out for the Pepito out there today. Real big gap. See this Bouchify out on the far side of the course has a massive amount of separation. So if there's any kind of change in breeze, that's either going to really benefit or drop Bouchify down the leaderboard.
Yep, he's gonna be like on a real position, and be careful because he's maybe attacking right now.
The fight is between Maremeister. Don't forget Maremeister, who is just 20 meters below Bouchify.
Yeah, this is going to be close. A real good battle, like you said, between Pepito and Bouchify. When they come together, I think it still will be Pepito, the French gamer, that will have the lead. It's not going to be much in it, though. So the French and the Kiwi battling it out.
Let's see into a section between Alt Pepito and Bouchify.
This one is closer for sure than first race, right?
Yeah, much closer. And I think that's kind of down to this really difficult breeze conditions. It's a little bit lighter. The wind's kind of swirling around, a bit more turbulent. That's why we're seeing this kind of big separation going where boats are on one side of the course and the other. It's not just a straight line drag race.
Yeah, they are 5 meters away from the lead. Bouchify is right now on the first position. Pepito, it's on the 5 meters away, and he's actually getting the lead.
Yeah, but keep an eye because they are on a collision course.
Whoa.
For the turn.
Yeah, massive cross coming up.
Yep.
So Bouchify has the right of way.
Okay, keep an eye on Mermeister and Boss One. Oh, that was close.
Pepito, though, clear ahead. Got a nice little shift out to that side. So leading around the top
Pepito
mark.
is drifting.
They're attacking right now on the boy.
Interesting there. Bouchify didn't want to go for the separation, just following Pepito around the course. So they obviously like what they're seeing on that other side of the course.
Acer is so out, by the way. Similar to both people on the first race. 800 meters away. Squadron is going to do the tag.
The back Acer is having trouble.
It's so stacked, but Pepito is getting ahead. 100 meters away right now in terms of 5 seconds.
Whoa,
that
both
was
people.
close.
Voswan. Great little battle. Let's keep an eye on this. Voswan trying to roll over the top and does. Just sneaking across the front of boat people there. That was close, though. Not much in that.
Shoot, I love that sail.
Yeah, that sail is actually so cool, the boat people one. Pepito is getting the lead, and it's looking like he's gonna make it. He has Bouchify on his back. Same path, right? Like they're soon doing the similar
We are stick
line right there from both of them.
to the rudder of Alt Pepito. This is the point of view, or almost the point of view of the player. Look at that.
Orient
Look at that.
Express Racing Team skin.
Blazing fast.
And this course is 1 lap as well. So that's gonna be it.
But look at the advantage.
Yeah, with 100 meters, that should be the
Do you
race,
think,
right?
Do you think right now?
It depends on kind of where they would be on the course. Because Bouchify is just following Pepito down the course, it's very unlikely that he's just going to conjure up an extra 5 knots of boat speed to get around. So, yeah, this one, for me, unless Pepito drops off the foils, that's probably the only thing that I could see changing.
Look at that
the leaderboard on this one.
Yeah.
Tight turn.
Actually,
Bouchify is getting quite close to the leader.
yeah, he's getting, but it's gonna be hard, I think, for him to make it.
I mean, but he's closer than before.
And actually, I think that Bouchify is fine with the second place as well. Like, I think that there is some time if you don't want to risk it, and there is 3 races left, you can secure those points.
Yep, keep the pace and secure the points, as you said.
In the grand scheme of things, a second place is totally
almost as
totally
good.
fine. Yeah, I mean, what you don't want is your Azer and you're in 8th place. You know, those are the shockers that you want to
But
avoid.
I mean, now we'll see mathematically what will happen to Chapon and Boswan. Because that was kind of a shuffle.
Pepito is sending first, by the way. Pepito got the lead.
It's done.
Whoa, big cross there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's going to be a
Was so
close.
close.
finish.
Barmeister.
Bouchify gets second. The whole race, I think he was second, battling with Pepito. But he ended up getting the second place. Sapon is gonna be ending up with the third. And Marmeister following with the fourth. So close.
Ooh.
Chapon just scraped in on 3rd there. Got super slow. Mermeister pushing the limits. So Mermeister 4th. Boat people bouncing back from that 8th spot, climbing the leaderboard, in a good battle there with Vosvan. Who's it going to be?
Fighting for the
Closing in.
points.
Vosvan looks like they might just scrape ahead.
Should
so
be Bosbon. That's it. And this is gonna be the whole thing for the second race. There is 2 left, Rikes and Acere, that are gonna end up the 7th and the 8th, the last place. A bit rough, the second race.
Yeah.
And that's it. We had 2 similar races in terms of conditions, right, Jesse?
Yeah.
Just a little shake on the leaderboard.
Yeah, a bit of a shake. Yep.
This thing will definitely get turned on its head, but I can tell you one thing for free. It won't be the last time. I can almost guarantee that this thing's going to get jumbled up multiple different times across the next 3 races until we get to the end. It's early days as our last competitor crosses the line in race number 2. And probably unexpected there, that result from our French champ.
Here we have the statistics, Jesse. What are you looking for on those ones?
Yeah, I guess you look at the top performing boat and you look across and go, where did they really stand out? Distance covered's probably the main one. I mean, Pepito just sailed a less distance than anyone else out there, just kind of was able to stick to their maneuvers, hit some lay lines really nicely and just make it simple. When you're in the front, though, it is a bit of a simple game. When you're behind and chasing, you're trying to do those extra maneuvers and get around your opponent. But yeah, Pepito just kept it clean, kept it simple, good boat speed, short distance covered, fly time was up there, ride height looking good, just a great all-round race. And on the leaderboard, I'm thinking that's going to really launch Pepito up the leaderboard.
Let's see the reigning points.
The points.
Here we have them, and we have a tie between Bushify and Pepito on the 19th, and Marmeister on 17. Post one it's on 16, and here we have them. I said it on the last with 6 points.
That's quite a shake.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on Monsieur Pepito.
That's right. Chapon there with a good race, the Aussie in the middle of the pack, and we've seen that he can start really well, which is great, but just hasn't been able to pull a full race off. Voswan's looked good, promising at times, but yeah, kind of the usual suspects. Marimeister has been consistent. Pepito has obviously won that race, jumped up the leaderboard, but Bushify has been here before. Bush has been here
and
every week.
And a part of everything, Marimeister can win already. And he can win.
Dreams are free, mate.
Let's see who
Let's
makes
bet
it.
some. Invite me to a beer.
For sure.
If I win, you pay.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right.
But
we got a deal.
For the record, and we've got it on camera. I said Marimeister before you did.
Yeah, I think you did. That's right. We are gonna have the player and a quick 2 interviews, if I'm not mistaken, with one of the protagonists, the main characters of the race.
Let's see his face.
Yeah, let's really soon. I don't know if we are ready yet. I think that we are. So Martini.
Hello. Marimeister.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Everybody was asking me through the headphones, can you please perform the same posture? All right, that's a magnum. Have you seen, as Jesse said, have you seen Zoolander before?
Yeah, I've seen the movie. It's not been...
Is that your reference?
It's been a few years, but no, this one was just... I really wanted to show my best pose to the world, so...
That's nice.
Yeah, that was what I came up with.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it's... I was quite mad about missing out last time, so... yeah, I'm really trying to stay composed, and so far it's so good. Of course, I'm nervous, but I feel like I'm handling it in a good way.
And
I really want to go to Barcelona, so it would be amazing to pull through.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
committed.
Barcelona would be awesome, mate. But last time we talked to you, you were in Lake Garda training. Where are you right now? Are you still in Garda, or are you home in Sweden?
No, I'm home in Sweden, so I'm in my apartment here in Gothenburg. You know, you have the polar bears walking around the streets, and yeah, it's a bit colder than what I would prefer.
We've got polar bears too in Barcelona.
Yeah. No, I can imagine there's not a lot of polar bears there, so that's why I want to go there to stay safe.
Have you ever been in Barcelona, by the way?
Nice question.
No, I haven't been there. I was really hoping I would go this summer with Artemis, like the youth team, but I was cut from the team in April, so this is like my revenge to get back to Barcelona somehow.
What
so
a
I really
story.
want to make a good effort here the last 3 races and show them that I can be in Barcelona too.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, they were out there racing. They had their struggles today. I reckon they could have used you on the boat.
Yeah, you can let them know if you want. No, I hope they do good. I hope they do well, but I was initially a little bit pissed.
Well, Mr.
Or not
Marimeister,
Thank you so much.
your colors with pride. We trust you.
Yes, I
We
will.
trust
I will.
you. All right?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck at the casting.
Thanks.
Thank you for being here, my master. And I think that we are gonna have
Another what?
another main character.
Another main character.
Another main character
Another
of
main
the
character?
of the journey.
Let's go. Let's see
go.
who's behind the curtain.
Let's see. I think that the one who is coming is the Mill Tree. One of the of the main characters as well.
El Chapon.
Mario Meister was so confident, by the way. Hello.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Keep in mind I don't speak French.
He's not French. G'day, mate. How are you? Can we hear you? Are we muted?
Check the
Good.
microphone.
Can you hear me now?
now
All right.
Fine. Now, yeah.
Sorry, I was confused with Chapon.
How are you guys? What's going on?
Oh, who have we got here? Oh, it is. Chapon, how are you, mate? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. How are you, mate?
Yeah, very well. Where are you? Where are you speaking to us from? What are you doing? Who are you? Introduce yourself to the world.
Yeah, I'm Mark. I come from originally come from Spain,
All right.
from Barcelona,
Oh,
but I'm living now in Australia,
What?
in Sydney.
Why? What are you doing?
Well, it's a wonderful place to live in.
All right.
Have you been?
No, I'm not, but I will be someday. I will visit you.
I'm sure you'd think the same when you'll think the same when you come visit.
All right.
It's an amazing place.
mate, what are you doing in Australia? I mean, I thought we were talking to an Aussie, and then you came across.
That was an
you-
infiltration.
You're a Spanish Australian.
That was an inside
I mean,
job.
how good is this? I mean, what are you doing in Australia? Are you a sailor?
Yeah, yeah. I originally sailed Niners, so did my pathway through the 29er and then the 49er, and then did some more professional sailing here and there, and I just fell in love with Australia a long time ago. I had a coach that was from down under, and decided to come in, and then couldn't leave again. It's just an amazing place to live, and so now I live here in Sydney, just doing some coaching and mentoring some sailors, and it's an amazing place. And some sailing as well.
Amazing.
Occasionally.
If you win, it'll be a homecoming. You'll be coming back to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can visit your family. I mean, truca la mama.
Eventually.
Truca la mama. All right.
Sí, antes estaba bien, de fet. A la papá, a la mamá.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
it does.
He's watching us. So I think that's it. Good luck on the races, Mike. Do you think that you can make it the whole through and go and come to Barcelona?
Well, yeah, of course. I think that the level is quite even, and the differences are very narrow. So let's just hope for some good wins and some good luck and see if we can make it.
Just stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many collisions from you actually out there. Just keep away from the penalties, all right, and you'll be fine. Vamos.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Venga, Marc.
Vamos.
Woo!
Thanks. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. So here we had the second main character of the interviews.
That was completely unexpected.
Yeah, he's from Barcelona.
I thought, as an Aussie friend, a French player, and then he's talking with my accent. And I said, that's not an Aussie.
And we are going to go for the race 3. We are so close to it. I think that it's going to be seconds away. There we have it, Jesse. That's it.
We're
on the
flying.
race 3. We're in the middle of the competition right now.
Yeah, about to tip over the halfway point. Barcelona.
Take your umbrellas.
Raining out there today.
You seen that mountain? I live right behind it.
You can
And that's true. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, this place it's got so many great
It's a really nice place to
features
live.
to it. I mean, you go out on the water and you look back and you've got the Squadron, you've got the mountains, you've got Montjuic. It's like, what an epic sailing venue. And then between it, you've got this incredible beach with thousands of people there, tens of thousands of people out there watching they're only there for the race, they're not for the sunbathing.
Yeah.
Jesse, I'm curious. Did you had any race like that in Barcelona on the real life AC?
Yeah, we had a really kind of heavy rain day the other day. Big storm came through. The lightning struck down on the race course. Literally, a big lightning bolt came down
Really?
and missed the Lunarossa Prada Pirelli boat by not very far. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it. So we do see rain on the race course. When you're racing in boats like this, it's pretty wet out there anyway. It's always a focus. What does it do with the wind? And it is absolutely piping out there. We're seeing around 17 knots, large waves. Voss one in the background had a big topsy-turvy.
Jesse, how does the heavy rain affect the sailing?
It definitely affects the sailing.
I mean, and don't tell me that you get wet again.
No. I mean,
You get wet.
the waves definitely play a big part of it as well. I mean, looking out onto a race course and trying to see where the wind is coming from and things is hard enough as it is. But when you've got heavy rain going out there, you kind of rely on the visual of seeing the wind.
And you need little wipers on your goggles.
You definitely need the wipers across the boat. Oh, Marimeister!
What happened?
Buries it into the water.
We trust you. We trust you.
Marimeister's gone halfway to Sweden in that nosedive.
Oh my God. What happened there?
And again, this thing is loose. Okay, put it simple, guys. It's 18 knots. There's massive waves. This thing is going to be
epic.
Absolute carnage.
It's going to be 2 laps, right? As well.
Yeah, 2 laps of this thing. So good luck in getting around this race course
20
in
seconds.
one piece. This thing's going to be all about staying up on the foils, trying not to throw it into the water, come crashing down, but they all look super loose out there with 10 seconds to go.
Seconds to go. It's going to be...
Let's count.
Interesting one. Martini on the
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. And there we have the start of the third race.
Yeah,
that was Bozo.
What are we looking for, Jesse?
Penalties. Marimeister with exiting the boundary course. Pepito relative to Bouchify. Bouchify was over the start line. I mean, everyone had issues. Remember, if you get penalised on this boat, you get a wind reduction, 30% wind reduction for 30 seconds. Somehow, coming out on top was Vosswan. Vosswan, remember, was crazy loose in that pre-start, came crashing down at one point, but looking really good now.
It was quite expensive for Marimeister. Marimeister, we trust you. Mark, come on. You can do it.
Hard to sail, right, on these conditions?
Yeah, well, something's happened because the 2 people we just talked to between the races are 8th and 7th in the standings.
But look at Alt Pepito right now.
But they can come back for sure.
Yeah.
They can come back for sure.
All I'd hope so, otherwise we're definitely cursed.
Yeah, remember to the audience that the penalty, it's 30% reduction of wind, right?
Yeah.
For 30 seconds.
For 30 seconds, yeah. So you definitely don't want that. Absolutely painful when you're just sitting on the boat waiting for the wind to kind of kick back in. But someone that is in plenty of breeze, Vosswan, but this is a French battle here. This is going to be really close. Azir and Vosswan, the 2 coming together. Oh, who's got the right of way? Azir had the right of way. Big turn there around the corner. That was smooth.
Look at
Rai. It was so clean. It was so clean.
Azir taking back the lead. Come on, Azir.
Remember that Azir had like 2 bad races and he's first right now. He's leading the whole thing.
Guys, just watch how hard this is to sail right now in the waves. Just look at this boat going up and down. Trying to control this thing right now would be
it's quite finicky, right?
Handful. Yeah,
delicate.
They're controlling the sails, but they're flying the boat as well. They're trimming the sails, so there's multiple different functions that they're trying to do all at the same time. It's like trying to drive a car, but you got pedals on both sides of the boat. And
but look at the huge stern angles. Look at the huge stern angles. Like it's like quite open angle of turn.
Oh, this thing. Look at that.
Bouchify and Reich.
They're so close to each other.
Yeah, they're firing their cannons.
They're fighting for the path.
Fighting for the
path. I made a mistake here with the R. With the R.
Don't worry. But I mean, it's like close combat.
Oh, Vosswan. Going. Nearly goes over. Oh, big 360 spin. Complete loss of control for Vosswan. Just absolutely losing it around the bottom and tipping over. Was gone. Vosswan with the capsize around the back. And Vosswan just reset the boat there. You saw the boat just came back up, right? The gamers have the ability to push the reset button and put their boat.
But you lose some speed, right?
Huge amount of speed. Back to zero, back to the full rebuild. So Vosswan, who was leading at the top in a great battle, the French had this kind of big come together at the top. Azir went around clean, And now Voswan's paid the price for that little error at the top mark and a huge error at the bottom.
Acere making some huge advances with the tack and tack. Like on this kind of conditions, the way you tack is really makes the difference, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to punch through these massive waves out there. So every time that you're doing a maneuver, you're probably the most vulnerable to crashing down into these waves. On the tacks is certainly difficult, but for sure when you're jibing downwind and you're trying to do this, you kind of got a lot more speed. That critical moment, balancing the boat is way more difficult.
Yeah, because in my sailing experience, when you go downwind, you actually have to keep the steady pace of the waves. But here you are crushing like a blade through them.
Yeah, and you kind of got to be surfing the waves. I mean, we're literally seeing sailing,
but you sail through
and surfing at the same time.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to ride these waves as well. And we've heard it in real life sailing, and definitely on the gaming side of things as well, is that you want to time your maneuvers to perfection. So you want to do it as you're kind of surfing a wave, not necessarily when you're about to crash through one.
In the real America's
Cup, loose.
Which is the tallest wave height you are permitted to race in?
Oh, that's a good
the tallest
question.
waves you've been.
There's no, it's not necessarily set. I mean, here we've seen a bit over 1 meter in these waves, so really, but it's not just the wave height as well. It's the pulse of the waves. So it's how close they are together or how spread out they are. So a 1 meter wave that's coming to you really, really quickly, and in multiple of them, just kind of flowing in at a real high pulse rate, that's going to be a lot more difficult than a different kind of swell. But the race management, they make that. We've got the developers behind the game that set the race course. But yeah, in real life, it's a decision-making team that will make a determination based on the safety.
Yeah.
But look at this, across the line.
Across the line.
Huge.
And Acere with that really, really clean race, and actually really huge, because he was not performing on the race 1 and 2, and he
with a huge advantage. I mean, he was steady, he was calm, he did it.
But he did a really good start, I think, and he kept it the whole thing for the whole race. And here we have the third, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Pepito is on the 7th place as well. Oh my God, Pepito and Chapon.
Yeah, Marimeister's done a decent job going from 8th up to 6th, but still not a great result for Marimeister. I mean, Bouchify, we just kind of went through that race without us talking about him.
We gotta stop.
Kind of consistent.
We gotta stop interviewing people.
Yeah,
we are jinxing people.
The one who interview 07 dude, he ends up last. I think that he's gonna end up last on the 3rd race. A race that was so chaotic, right? I think that like way more than the race 1 and 2 in terms of conditions.
Yep.
Heavy.
But today it's been quite a rumble. All this point shake.
People knows, like the sailors know that it's the last dance, so it's the last chance that you have to qualify.
But I mean,
for the grand final.
Do you think they are more nervous?
I think so, no? Or maybe then they don't want to reach that match. Here we have the statistics, Jesse, of the race.
Tell us.
Race.
Explain this chart.
What are we looking for?
I mean, really interesting. On the right-hand side is your average height. Normally, we'd see that height closer to kind of half a meter, 0.5, but they're 0.346 from Azadeh. They're flying the boats a lot closer to the water in these waves, because you don't want to come up from a really large height and then come crashing down in these things. That you'll literally go from 40 knots to 0 very, very quickly. So yeah, all the fly heights are a lot lower, and the percentages as well way down. Just shows how difficult those conditions were out there.
And here we have the raining points.
All right, make it rain. Come on.
The mats. Here we have the total after race 3. Bouchify keeps the first with 40. And there is the results. What are you looking for, Martini?
Mr. Boss 1. Who looks like he's been consistent, but actually he's not, because in the last race it was 8 points. Marimeister, what happened?
He can come back though. Race 4, race 5 are going to be huge.
Can.
But he needs to, Marimeister, if you really trust him, he needs to step up on the last 2.
Just a bad start, and you just can't start like that. Penalty from the start, way outside the boundary, late to the line. you need someone like Bouchify, who we've probably been quite critical of Bouchify in the last 5 weeks for consistency. Can go out and win a race, but then can often kind of be back in 8th place or 7th place. So looking for consistency from Bouchify has been the key, and I think that's why we're seeing him top of the leaderboard right now.
Yeah. And he deserves it. He has been here with us for a long time.
And I think that we are interviewing him, Martini.
Let's jinx Bouchify.
yeah.
Bouchify, where are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Once again. Hello.
We meet again.
We meet again, for sure. How are you doing?
Good, yeah. A little tired from yesterday. It's been sailing all weekend, so.
Oh my God.
He's a lucky guy.
What kind of? How many hours in the game this weekend versus real life sailing? What sailing are you talking?
He plays during sailing.
My real sailing's been a lot more. I think probably double the amount normal sailing than.
So 50 hours.
Than it was.
Oh my God.
Nah, not that much, but yeah.
How have been the races today? How are you feeling in general? Because you have been in more qualifiers. So what's the difference between them and today? That this is the last chance. So how are you feeling about that?
I mean, it's been nice courses so far. Enjoyed them compared to a lot of the patchy races. So that always helps. And just been trying to make sure I'm on the start and go from there.
Do you feel confident?
Yeah, I feel I've put myself in a good spot, regardless of whether this week or not, for wildcards or anything. So.
Don't lose the optimism.
Yeah, it's not the first time that you are first, though. Like you had really good qualifiers, but like the race 5, it's so huge. So that's where you're looking at, right?
Yeah. It's still on with this multiplier stuff, so I just got to keep it going.
Yeah, I've definitely been, we've talked to you a bit, Liam, Boosh, about consistency. Yep. When you talk about Liam, E-Sailing Central, your compatriot, he's qualified for this thing. You'd be the other Kiwi to go to this thing. Have you been working on that consistency, kind of just going, okay, I don't need to win every race, but I just need to make sure I'm not getting 8th places?
Yeah. I've been, just every race I've been practicing, just trying to make sure I just stay clean, and therefore I'll stay more consistent if I'm clean.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean and sharp. Bouchify.
Nice Boosh.
Nice Bouchify. Well, actually, good luck, friend. You can do it.
Yeah, good luck for those 2 last, and let's see if we can see you in Barcelona.
Can I change my bet?
The grand final.
No, I won't change my bet.
No, go for
change my bet. I don't change my bet. Actually, I'm not betting for you. I think you'll lose. And that, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. You lose. Break a leg.
Good luck for the 2 last races.
Have a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
You've just confused the living heck out of him.
I mean, you know the meaning of break a leg, right?
Yeah.
In New Zealand.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but maybe Boosh doesn't. He just. Yeah.
No, he knows.
Martinez knows it.
I mean, it's like we are challenging luck, Lady Luck. Every time we interview someone, he falls off the charts.
Huh? Now he's gonna end up 1st or 8th.
Yeah, because we said
the last.
Lose.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see the future, the fate on the race 4. That's huge, actually. We have clear Barcelona day, Jesse.
Yeah, absolute beauty. Nice to get rid of the rain. We got 15 knots out on the race course. Regular size waves. So still a decent swell emerging out on the Barcelona racecourse, but a bit more patchy than we've seen. As you look at that wind map on the right-hand side, there's some more breeze kind of
patchy
spread throughout the course. Rough.
It's similar to race 1, the race 4. How do you compare them?
Yeah, wind-wise is similar. Maybe slightly bigger waves, but yeah, that wind condition is definitely. Oh, boat people in the background! What is going on?
What's going on?
What
there?
happened?
What's going on there?
That's 10 points.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a
acrobatic
skateboard.
Yeah,
move.
Kickflip.
Kick
ship.
50-50 kick ship. That's good. Race 4.
Let's see how
I
it
can
goes.
kind of feel the tension coming through the
But we
game
are reaching
right now.
the end.
For
Like,
sure.
This is the penultimate game.
That's actually huge. Remember that this is the last qualifier. That's the last dance. That's the last opportunity to go to Barcelona. This is the race 4. Actually, one of the... That's actually so much points in there. Like,
We don't want to make you nervous,
there is so...
right?
There is a lot of going on there on the race 4 and 5. So what are we looking on this one, Jesse?
Yeah, there's only one lap in this race, so you've got to start clean. You've got to start good. No penalties. Get off the line good. Get off the line with pace. Be Mr. Clean out there. No penalties. Just make this thing simple, stupid. Just don't overcomplicate it.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Simple, stupid.
Kith.
Got it. Got it, everyone.
I'm...
Easy as that.
Let's see.
The nerves are real. Everyone that we've interviewed that's won has genuinely said towards the back end of this thing, you start really freaking out. And I expect nothing's different.
Keep an eye on...
What do we got?
Who's the purple one? Purple.
Purple. Keep an eye on the purple. So, Azadeh, the French, going down to that left-hand side of the line. Obviously likes it down to that left side. So the French looking good right now.
4, 3, 2,
1.
And the race 4 is starting. Quite a good start here from Acer, if I'm not mistaken.
You're going to be really interested in this first cross. Guys, as you know, this big first cross, when the boats do their first maneuver and tack across, can they clear ahead of the fleet or do they have to start ducking the boats? So Azadeh makes that first maneuver, coming for the cross now. Can he get across? Can he get across? No!
Oh,
my God. Actually, both people was going straight on. And Acer had to tack here.
That was big
a
guts.
maneuver. And Bushify is second, but actually they are so close. It's a full stack race.
Yeah, but how is that? Like, Azadeh looked good out to that side. One maneuver has to dip below the boats. Pepito looking really good, though.
If we got close to the camera, we'd see him like this passing by.
on the sail, right?
Absolutely.
Pepito going first. Remember, race 4, like, it's so huge. That's going to make a difference for sure. It's one lap.
Amazing maneuvers. Look at the back right there on starboard side.
And it's full stack, like only rate maybe it's 200 meters away, but it's getting close and close.
Yeah, but keep an eye on Bushify because he's fighting for himself. He's quite smart. You can see it here on the left side.
It's a nice maneuver there from Marimeister, taking out to that left-hand side of the line. Only 10 meters behind Pepito, but nice separation. Marimeister,
Bushify and Chapon
probably needs to win.
in collision course. No.
There is not
It was close though, very close.
today. There is not that penalties though. Like
No.
we had some days with a lot of penalties, but today is kind of clean.
Well, I think they're getting a lot better as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more on the line, the last qualifier, like you said. So I think they're probably taking it maybe a bit more cautiously because they're scared. But I can tell you one thing, the gloves are going to come off very soon.
Yep.
For sure. And
Someone is gonna run away from the pack and take the lead.
This race is being so clean so far.
Interesting to see
Let's
if
see.
Pepito's across the ley line there.
There's Jive from Pepito
Yes. Pepito,
drifting.
big
the
mark
boy.
grounding, but there is
Clean.
nothing in that. Marimeister up into the lead.
Penalty for Acere.
Acere on the 7th, and that's gonna cost him a lot.
Acere
And Marimeister
crashed the ship right there. Losing the half of his speed.
Yeah, and Bushify is 4th right now. Marimeister leading the thing. Actually, huge advantage, Jesse, or not?
Yeah, just went around that.
He's
that
climbing
other
and
side
climbing.
and just is hooking into a great shift, almost pointing. You can see on the right-hand side there.
He's taking advantage.
Almost going directly down the course, just on an epic shift.
Yep, Acere is out completely, by the way, after the penalty.
As we can see,
He's so far away, like 700 meters, he's out of the race. That's huge.
he's getting to the big wind patch. He will take the advantage of that wind, and he will be a lot faster.
Yeah, so the
Look at that.
Yeah, the teams that went around that left-hand side have made huge gains on the other boats and just hooked into a great bit of wind, great shift, and that's done wonders for Marimeister, but Bushify as well will really benefit from this one.
Let's see how it goes. It's the last lap. It's the leg 2 of 2. And Marimeister is leading. Your favorite, Martini.
Yes.
Are you happy?
The biking
he's gonna
from
make
Barcelona.
I think he's gonna make it. Race 4, that's huge.
Watch out for the marks.
It's 60 meters away.
Just 60 meters away from...
Botswana can actually come back, I think.
That was close.
Dejo is completely out of the serie.
I think it's the tightest race we've seen. Not even today.
Coming into the line.
Coming into the line, and he should be
Marimeister.
fine.
Quite precise.
And Marimeister is gonna be first on this race 4. That's so huge. Botswana ending up second. Bushify ending up third. The whole thing is gonna decide on the race 5, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
As expected, it's going to come down to the final.
Next time we can do it with just one race. Like 10 legs. Do whatever you want.
Oh my god. That's huge. Let's see later on how are the points, but the situation is gonna be tough.
No, but for a lot of players.
Yeah.
It's not decided
There
yet,
is, like,
but not for even 2.
Maybe 4 competitors
Yeah.
on the last
Yeah.
race, more or less, are gonna be close.
Do you remember any other qualifier that we've been in this situation? Not
I don't think
right.
so.
Not all
What, this close?
this close.
This
no.
close, yeah.
For 4 or 5 players.
Last week was what were we, like 1 point between the top 4 last week or something was crazy. And yeah,
So close.
this week, I think going into this last race, Bushify will, if my calculations are correct, have a buffer, but
The mats.
it's going to be close.
Let's see the stats, Mr. Jesse.
Yeah, Marimeister topping the stats there. I want to see top speeds, actually. Who had the top speed on that one? It was Marimeister, 43.9 knots. That would have been on that last downwind. Just absolutely pinned the ears back and was sending it down there, hooking into a nice little shift. VMG, 25.1, just sailed the boat nicely, right around the course. Great speeds. Brilliant.
Speed. The flight time on the 90% with Marimeister, Botswana on the 93. And so, like, in a bit of seconds, some seconds, we are gonna have the raining points. Let's see how it goes. The mats here are important, Jesse.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's going to come down to the last race. You got to be... here we go. What's it going to do?
Let's see. Raining points right now.
Boom! There we go.
Bushify keeps first with 64. Botswana is...
Wow, I got to take a photo of this.
And that's 5 points away.
You keep it by yourself and watch it later.
Yeah, exactly.
Bushify
It's good, but not that good.
I mean, it's okay, but...
Yeah, I mean, this thing is brilliant. So, look at that. 64 points. Only a 5-point buffer over Voswan. And that's quite critical, really. 5 points. Because that's what separates first and second is a 5-point buffer in the final race.
We are gonna have Botswana with us, I think. So you were talking about him. I think that you will be able to ask him about
the buffer,
about the situation on the leader.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Fine. Nice steering wheel.
Yes, a very nice one.
Fifth race, last race of the whole qualifiers. How are you feeling? What's the situation right there?
I think it's very tight with the 2 other boats, so it's going to be very close until the end.
Yes.
Everything can happen.
It's really close.
So saying this...
Less than the last week, but it's really close again.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week was crazy. Almost unbelievable how close it was. You were in the mix last week as well. Didn't quite get there, but you go into this week in second, only 5 points off first place, Bushify. And obviously, that's nothing in the grand scheme of this final race. What's the tactic and how is it going to be different to what you kind of did last week in the final race?
I think it's the same. It's just to don't do the mistake because we are 3 boats, so there is no need to do a match race, and it's going to be the best and the one who didn't do mistake.
He looks confident.
Are you? Yeah. Are you nervous?
Looks cold. Stone.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, you look so chill. So chill for this last race.
Yes.
It's gonna. Have you ever been on Barcelona? You are so close to get to the grand final.
You ever been here?
Yes, I already been here for a World Championship in Ilka like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's it. We're not gonna say anything.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's race 5. Good luck, and let's see if you make it. Have fun, and let's see.
Concentrate. Good luck.
Concentrate and good luck. And we are gonna have the last race, boom, of the whole thing of the. In total, 6 qualifiers.
Last chance.
Until the grand final.
Until the grand final, of course. So it's the last. Now, yes, that the race is the last dance.
You wanna hold hands?
Until the grand final.
For the countdown, we'll
For the
countdown,
countdown,
we'll hold
Great.
hands.
It's so important for each one of them. And on the maths, it's 4 competitors maybe. It's Bushify. Pepito was there.
Take the photo.
I think
I've
it's
got
4 on the thing. I think.
Yeah, I got the. Yeah, it's
4. I think
4 realistically at a push, but the beauty of the scoring system, guys, is that literally if the top guys are down in the bottom 4 rankings, someone in 4th or 5th could realistically come out. But on the final one, we're going up to a whopping 3 laps. We haven't seen this yet. We have never done 3 laps before, so we're changing things up going into this final race. I mean, look at the breeze. 13, 14 knots, a little bit shifty, a little bit patchy.
The last train is going home.
last
gonna give us everything.
Small waves. Let's see how they place themselves. It's 2 minutes still. So Martini, they have time. They have time to prepare.
They're thinking.
How they can manage the sail.
Managing
in
the
order
nerves.
to be consistent. They always say, try to make 0 mistakes.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole point of
that. Mistakes would be expensive.
Be consistent, not risk too much. Be consistent. Be intelligent. Sail clear, and good luck. And good luck with
and GG, no?
And GG, yeah. And let's see how it goes.
I'm nervous.
I'm actually nervous.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there is a lot of going on there, right?
But I mean, I'm quite nostalgic because this is getting to an end. Do you realize?
Well, I'm getting sad, but also excited for the fact that the reality is about to come true, that we have literally locked in 6 people that are going to fly from all around the world to Barcelona to compete in the grand final for 50,000 euro.
And in 1 minute.
And to go on, this is it. 1 minute to go, final race. Multiple outcomes can still happen. This is why we do it.
Can't imagine how focused are they. They should be like. I think that right now they have to be like insanely focused. It's insane.
I'm just picturing them like 30 seconds to go, just
breathing,
like cruising, one hand on the steering wheel, just like
just chilling.
Good luck to everyone.
Here we go. Thank you all for tuning in and being with us for this, the final.
Yeah, thank you to everyone, to all of our audience, because this is getting to an end.
And the 6th qualifier, online qualifier, it's gonna be the last race till the grand final.
My partners in crime, hold hands for the last race.
The last race.
Let's count
it's
together.
It's starting.
All the friends
7,
here.
6,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
That's gonna be it, and the start is gonna be.
Boat people crossing the line early.
Oh my God, there is a penalty already.
Boat people not really in contention though.
Bushify at the lead.
And Marimeister in second.
Fight.
Gonna be close.
Toe to toe.
There's 2 laps, right? It's gonna be a long.
3 laps in
3
this
laps?
one. 3 laps.
Why not 4? Why not 4?
5. Do 5.
I think it's one of the longest that we.
We
sure. Not the last one, so
at least today
we haven't done 3 laps in the qualifying series.
I don't think so.
Maybe the first week we did 3 laps, but why not go? The final race of the qualifying, 3 laps. You need to keep your cool for 3 whole laps.
Yeah, it's so long, right?
I mean, it's going to be over in a flash, but as we go upwind, Bushify leads the way, Marimeister in second. Where is Voswan though? Voswan.
Apart from Acere, everyone is packed at the middle on a range of actually less than 100 meters.
Here we had the tag from Bushify, one of the first doing it, looking for the angle. Let's see how they end up this first leg of the race 5.
Keep it steady, guys.
Fully packed, only Acere out. Weird, right? Like Acere had like insane third race, but he was out of everyone, like most of them.
This is the game. The game works like this.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Bushify making the first jibe.
Yep.
Rounding nicely there was Bushify. Oh, Marimeister looks like they might have been in a bit of trouble. At the back, getting caught up in traffic, dropping back to
keep an eye on Marimeister and Reich.
He's losing momentum, losing speed.
That's a nice word.
Momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah, the momentum.
That's something that Marimeister has nothing of right now. Just went around that top mark with no speed and just got rolled around the top of by boat people. And on the inside, Raix duped him as well. So Marimeister, if he wants to put his hand on this title and book a ticket to Barcelona, has some work to do. So does Voswan. Because as it stands, guys, Bushify is just sailing away with this thing.
At least right now, Bushify is getting a lead that, as you can hear, he's saying, I'm going to Barcelona. Well, I'm coming.
Yeah, he has to be consistent, but Pepito, be careful. Pepito was on the top 4. He's a contender.
Meter by meter, he's taking 60 meters right now.
The thing is that... but Bushify has to... If he gets first or second and Pepito first, he's going to win.
Look. Keep an...
Yeah, Pepito is just keeping Bushify honest.
Yeah, but Bushify is still first, I think, even if Pepito ends up first, you know? If he end up second with points.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So Bushify has to stay calm and not risk that much. I think that he must know, right, the maths? I think so, yeah, for sure.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, we said that when we talked to Rocky BDA, we were like, did you know? And that was like on a really close week as well, where there were heaps of outcomes.
Pepito has taken the lead.
Yeah, but it's fine for Bushify.
Look at this knot in front of the gate.
It's fine for both of them.
Voswan,
oh my God,
in a messy situation.
Huge stack there.
Look at that at the bottom.
Sails on the boy.
Too fast, too furious. Barcelona drift.
Kind of smooth for
Marimeister. Squeezing through. There was just looked like there was no room in there, and Marimeister just came through. But there is some work to do. They need to claw up this leaderboard and get ahead of Bushify, and then hope that there's some other action throughout the fleet.
But Bushify is really consistent on this one, keeping the lead for the whole thing. 3 legs out of 5, out of 6. Sorry, 4 minutes going in, and Bushify keeping it tight, keeping it clean.
Getting a huge advantage.
He knows. He doesn't have to risk.
He's breathing.
He doesn't need. He can be fine like that.
Do you think he's relaxed?
No.
No, he's not.
Not even leading, right?
Not a chance. He told us on the thing that he was feeling relaxed, but there's no way.
It's mind games. Right. That was mind games.
He wasn't fooling.
It's 100 meters away, though. Jesse, with 100 meters, how do you feel? Like, it's huge or not?
Yeah, but you're also worried about all kinds of things. I mean, one, you got to avoid collisions. Bushify has had collisions in these qualifying series on boats that are around him or sailing on different legs of the course. So there's a lot you need to think about. Not wanting to jinx anything, but this thing's definitely not over. There's 3 laps, a long race. He's tacking a lot as well. These boats are really efficient maneuvering. You can tack them, kind of just spin them on a dime. And Bushify's doing exactly that, just trying to stay in the wind as much as possible, going out to that left-hand marker, trying to utilize that wind shift. And to be honest,
that was quite good.
Great move from him. That was super clean.
Yeah, he's looking for the angle.
Look at the speed. Look at that speed.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's the DSR. Oh my God.
Because he's in a perfect wind angle.
Yep, he actually looked for it, I think. Like he prepared himself to for the wind before the boy.
The boy.
Actually, he got insane speed right out of the tack. after 100 meters almost.
Look at that lead now. 350 meters running away with this thing.
But the thing is that between Al Pepito and Chapon, there's still a fight. And our friend, boat people...
Bushify is flying legit. Like he's flying.
Sending it.
Look at that. Send it. Send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's legit flying, and Pepito is on second place, 300 meters away, also with both people.
We are about to see the last leg.
Oh, interesting maneuver there, actually, going out to that side of the course. Obviously prefers that side.
He's just securing it, right? Even losing...
What happened there?
Oh.
A massive loss of speed.
Really loose there from Bushify. Down to just 27 knots. Wiped off a whole lot of speed.
Do you think
that's the nerves? That is the nerves starting to come in. That was the moment he was going, why the bloody hell wasn't this a 2-lap race?
Remember to breathe, guys. Just keep on going. You're doing it well.
But he lost an advantage of 100 meters, but he should be fine still. Let's see how are doing both people and Pepito. Actually, same speed, kinda. Different angles from the race. They're so close.
I'm quite nervous.
3 meters away. It's the second and the third.
It's a lot of advantage, right?
Yeah, but Bushify is keeping it tight still. He had this weird moment, but he's getting in.
It almost makes it more scary that someone's got a massive lead like this when they're on the top of the leaderboard, because they've got it all to lose. When you've got a lead like this, you really kind of put a lot more on the line.
I would be scared.
Like they're almost starting to book us.
But he has to secure the next maneuver. Oh my god.
Meister.
Oh my god.
I would be angry for that.
Yeah. Old Zoolander there just couldn't turn left.
Like passing by through the ship like I do it again.
Oh my god. Actually, Bushify repeating the first tag that he did on the whole race. He's doing similar path. He's looking for the boy. And that could be the race.
I mean
smooth move by Bushify. And I think last seconds, right?
Both
Jesse?
people said, at least I'll break a foil.
He's broken more than a foil in the series so far. A foil, a boat, a mast. You name it, he's broken it.
But we gotta remember that both people has been here with us for all the races.
Yeah, for all the races.
And
a lot of love to you, both people.
And comes looking the part today with that new sail. That is sexy, that sail.
Bushify with maintaining this 300 meters away. He's gonna make it, I think, guys. That could be it. He could be our last qualified for the grand final of Barcelona.
It's a big
Just
call.
keep it steady. It's a huge advantage for us.
Look how
I think that's hard to throw.
Bushify.
Hard to throw right now.
That wind just got up to 18 knots for a moment there. Absolutely piping.
That should be it.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Let's see if Bushify can make it. He used to be in this, not in the similar, but he was first and he lost the first seat.
Oh,
this is him. He looks so focused. It could be it.
Can he?
Gonna be the last seconds.
Can he hear us?
No.
Oh,
he's focused.
That's the face.
He's gonna make it.
Of a sailor. That's the face of a winner.
He was still the last second nervous.
Bushify. You did it.
God.
You did it.
Oh my god.
That was a nice move for our technical director. That was quite nice, people.
Bushify qualified in this last chance to the grand final of Barcelona.
Look at that! We're scared, she. I think we're scared. Bushify, can you hear us?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Oh my god, you were so nervous till the last second, right?
Come on, hug your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my god, till the last second. Even you got 300 meters away. You were 300 meters away. but till the end, fully focused.
But do you know where is he? At the other side of the world. And do you know where he would be the next 28th of September, Jesse?
Barcelona, baby!
Yeah.
That was consistency. What's quite the biggest advantage of this qualifier?
Yep.
The largest distance in the leaderboard.
How was the race feeling, Bushify?
Yeah, I was enjoying it. I was, especially on that last downwind, I was just nervous. I put my board down early on one of the jibes and thought I was going to screw it all up, but managed to just get through it all and just sail it. So I was pretty happy.
And you're coming to Barcelona. How does that feel? How stoked are you?
Yeah, very stoked. It's been a long grind for the last 6 weeks trying to make every finals and doing all the work and everything. So I'm glad it's finally paid off.
Well, you've done New Zealand proud. You've joined eSailing Central, your compatriot, booking your spot to Barcelona. So well done, Bushify. Absolutely epic, mate. From on behalf of New Zealand, well done, mate.
Thank you. Yeah.
Are you gonna be there with people like Peterson, Bem and Franz, and the qualified from the qualifiers online? How do you feeling to play against them on Barcelona? You're gonna be hyped, really stack the final, right?
Yeah, very. Like Peterson, Bing Bing, eSailing Central, those three especially have been really, really good the whole way through. Rocky as well, Rush, they're very, very stacked. So happy to be along with them.
Are you scared of some of your other competitors?
I would say Liam, eSailing Central's probably who I would say is the favourite. He's always just so fast. Yeah, he taught me everything as well with this game. So I have to say him.
How are gonna be those 2 weeks preparing the finals? You're gonna be try-harding. You have a schedule. What is your plan till the grand final?
I'll just play a little bit each day, just try and do some speed work and then race the others as much as possible, and some practice racing.
Do you reckon you and eSailing Central will sit together on the plane?
I don't know. If we're on the same plane, he said he was going to disturb me the whole time on the flight.
Like looking at each other and throwing like little plastic cups.
Yeah.
Like,
just I'll take your. Do you roll a steering wheel or what's your setup?
Yeah, I use a steering wheel.
Yeah, just make sure you take that in your carry-on. Don't give it to eSailing.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'll check your bag in for you.
Yeah.
You can beat on the all qualifiers, Bushify, on the six.
Yeah, I did everyone.
Oh my
all
god,
6.
so consistent.
That deserves a fake
and the
applause.
last dance. Let's go.
Let's go, Mr.
So
Bushify.
happy for you. Like,
This could be a tactic as well, because someone like Peterson,
He fought everyone.
he qualified on the first week, so he's missed out on battle,
A lot of practice.
hardening and practicing in
Yeah.
this kind of 8-boat final. So it could be said that although you've qualified last, you've raced more than anyone else.
Yeah.
He's a strategist.
Yeah.
Actually, do a lot of races.
What was that the tactic? Come on, you can pretend if it was.
No, it wasn't. No, I was. I was just trying each week, and then I went into a little slump in a few of them, and then came back strong in the last 2. So I'm pretty happy about it.
But this doesn't count because you are coming to Barcelona. Congratulations, friend.
Congratulations, Bushify.
We'll see you.
We'll see you in Barcelona. Congratulations once again. And see you in 2 weeks. So here we have
There we go.
the last qualified.
It's done.
It's done.
Look at the
Here come
numbers.
The maths, the numbers.
Oh, that was quite close for Boss One.
Here we have the end of the rain. The last raining points till the grand
Last
finals.
rain. Next
104 for Bushify. Bus One second with 84.
That's probably the most convincing win I think we've seen in this series so far. Just a huge win for Bushify. He was happy. How good was that moment where we cut to the camera?
Get to the last
that was
second,
brilliant.
man.
He come down and he's just like,
Till the last second. Even it surprised me, even having like 300 meters away, and on the 5 meters he was still focused.
Yeah.
Like till the end. Oh my god. So happy for him. Actually, so passionate, the people that qualified. they were so happy. Like,
yeah, they're quite
legit.
true sailors. They're passionate about what they are doing.
Yeah.
They like the game. They like sailing. They like the sea. And now, that was nice.
And it doesn't stop there. We've obviously got our 6 that have won in the weekly challenges, but now we're about to select, not right now, but very soon, we'll select the 2 wildcard players, and then we bring them all together, all 8 of them, for the grand final 28 on the main stage in the Race Village right here in Barcelona. I mean, it's going to be a heck of a night.
It sounds great.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
And now, if you want, we can remember a bit, no?
A little bit.
A bit of a highlight.
We can get a little bit of nostalgia.
A bit of nostalgia of these 6 weeks that we had the weekly challenge.
Bring it on.
From the AC series.
Thanks to all the players.
America's Cup.
This is your efforts.
One that we had today was Bushify. After the whole thing, he was there. And there you have the finalists that are gonna be in Barcelona. Really talented, really stacked.
Are you gonna be in Barcelona? Are you gonna be in Barcelona?
I will.
We're gonna be in Barcelona.
We're gonna be there.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm staying here.
It's been like fantastic joining you guys each week. Like seeing passion around the sailors.
We had some fun.
So we had some fun. It's been insane, and that's Jesse. It's only being the finals is gonna be the last thing, the best part of the competition.
Literally, this has been a snippet, and now we bring them all together, the best in the world. I can't wait for that announcement as well of who the 2 wildcard players are going to be, joining them, bringing it to the main stage, putting it in the thick of this thing. And also, we got to remember, they're coming to compete for a €50,000 prize pool, but to go on a boat, like literally, they've got the chance to win themselves
to see what they love,
a sail on a actual boat. The boats they've poured hundreds of hours on the game to, training on the simulator, going out on the water, and then in the mix of the whole thing, the America's Cup is on
live.
As well. Yeah. So they're going to come, they're going to meet their sailing heroes. I mean, this thing is just epic.
It's going to be insane. So
a big shout out to Nathan and to our team.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone who made it possible.
Thank you everyone for this amazing production.
To the viewers, to the players, to you guys.
To you too.
My partners in crime.
Thanks,
to
guys.
The sponsors, to everyone, and to everybody who made it possible. But this is not the end. Farewell, and see you in Barcelona, guys, on the 28th. 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So, see you in Barcelona.
Hasta luego, yeah?
Hasta luego. Nos vemos en 2 semanas. See you in 2 weeks. And thank you for being here.
Set sail, everyone.